Kailangan ko ng kape para dito. Now, binabasa ko yung mga statements ng 18 Marines. And I have to say, gulong-gulo ko sa storya nila. Now, I have no doubt that somebody influential is behind all of this. Okay? And the main point that I want you to take away from this video is to be vigilant. Okay? Huwag magpadala sa kahit na kaninong partido. Huwag magpadala sa kahit na anong sinasabi ng mga politiko. Okay? Use your kokote. Think of it as an exercise in critical thinking. Kasi labo-labo na yung kwento nila from the first time that they came out as quote-unquote whistleblowers for the flood control scandal to now, yung latest na hearing nila sa Senate, which was presided by Alan Peter Cayetano in the absence of the rest of Senate. Okay? Ng bagong majority block. Okay? I have questions. I have a lot of questions. So, isa-isahin natin yung questions natin, ha? I've actually taken notes, yes. Hindi sa notebook kasi hindi na ako magaling magsulat eh. Dito na ako sa laptop nagsulat. Pero still, kudos to Rizzo Hontiveros for practicing note-taking, okay? I was personally never good at taking notes. Yung classmates ko in high school and university would vouch for that. In fact, I probably would have just photocopied the notes that they've taken. Pero, okay, I digress. 18 Marines. I have some issues sa statement nila, sa pabago-bago nilang statements. Because in the first round of statements, they included Legarda, Escudero, Revilla, Estrada as having received yung mga maleta ng pera for flood control. Along with, syempre, sinabi nila si De Lima, sinabi nila si Soto, and a few other prominent names in politics. Ngayon, ako personally tanggap ko na walang politikong malinis. Okay? Hindi, maybe not necessarily in corruption, but in other aspects. Okay? Walang malinis na politika. I mean, we all know about the rumors behind yung case ng Soto family and Pepsi Paloma. Diba? And Tito being, I guess, pointed as the mastermind of her death. Okay? But that's all urban legend. Wala tayong matibay na ebidensya about that. So, nalo sa inyo if you're going to believe that or if you want to dig deeper into that. So, anyway, all I'm saying is take everything with a grain of salt and then analyze what they're saying. Kasi ang daming inconsistencies that, alam mo, when they first came out as the 18 Marines who are whistleblowers on the flood control scandal as the quote-unquote bagmen na nag-deliver ng mga maleta, everyone's attention was on them. Talagang lahat nakatuto. Kasi syempre galit tayo eh. We want people to be held accountable para dun sa mga hindi nagawang projects, sa mga projects na nagawang substandard. Galit tayo sa mga nawalang buhay at mga nasirang ari-arian na pinaghirapang ipundar ng ordinaryong mamamayan. Diba? That's where all this is coming from. We want somebody to be held accountable. But until now, that hasn't happened. Diba? May mga nagsasabi na itong latest na leadership shake-up sa Senado is a ploy to distract and I guess, divert yung flow ng flood control. Honestly, hindi ko maintindihan in the beginning kung bakit hindi tinuloy ng Senado when Tito Soto was still Senate President yung pag-imbestiga sa flood control. Totoo ba yung allegations na involved siya doon and he is covering up for that? I don't know. Diba? And is that why the Alan Peter Cayetano's team is pushing for them to become the leads para ma-pursue nila yung flood control? I don't care. Honestly, I don't care kung sino ang Senate President. I don't care kung sino ang nakaupo dyan. What I care about is that the investigation pushes through and that the people who are responsible will be made or will be punished, diba? To face justice. Nasaan si Zaldico? Nasaan si Martin Romualdez? I do not believe na si Zaldico ang pinakang tuktok niyan. Hindi yan makakagalaw ng ganyan kalawak kung walang malakas na backer. And from what I know, and this is from back when we were in university kasi classmate ko yung kapatid ni Zaldico sa UP. Okay? Her family has always been rich, diba? And tied to the Romualdezes and the Arroyos. Okay? So, hindi ako magugulat if there's a puppeteer, diba, na nagko-control ng lahat ng yan. And that it can go all the way up to the top. Diba? Kasi, nung nagsasabugan lahat yan, bakit walang nag-imbestiga kay Romualdez? Paulit-ulit na lumabas yung pangalan niya. Protektado ba siya ng presidente na pinsan niya? Or involved ba ang presidente? And is that why ang daming mga diversions? Diba? Ang daming distractions na ginagawa. Now, balikan natin yung 18 Marines. Ano ba yung mga inconsistencies na sinasabi ko? First, yun nga, sabi nila, kasama si Legarda, si Escudero, si Revilla, si Jinggoy, and all that. Tapos sa bago nilang statement, biglang hindi nakasali si Jinggoy. Hindi nakasali si Revilla, hindi nakasali si Legarda, si Escudero. May mga tinanggal na pangalan, tapos may mga dinagdag. Tulfo Brothers. Now, hindi ako nagugulat dun sa Tulfo Brothers kung totoo man yun. Okay? And I never voted for them because I feel like yung issue pa lang ng involvement nila dun sa Department of Tourism ng DOT Secretary, yung kapatid nila, was already a red flag. Okay? Ngayon, so, nagbago yung statement nila kung sino yung mga nabigyan ng maleta at hindi nabigyan ng maleta. Isa sa mga tinuturo nila na nabigyan ng maleta si Leila de Lima, who at the time was not in a position of power and was in jail. Sabi nila kasi 2016 daw unang nakatanggap si Leila de Lima ng maleta. Nakakulong siya nun eh. Diba? Nakakulong siya nun eh. Pinakulong siya, diba? So, how? Paano siya tumanggap ng maleta sa Bilibid? Diba? Okay. Sabi nila si Tito Soto, which he came out debunking, sinabi niya na, isa lang yung Mark na naging tao ko, and he passed away in 2015. Tapos sabi niya, tumanggap siya ng maleta ng 2024. He wasn't in a position of power, kasi remember, natalo siyang vice president ng 2022, and hindi naman siya eligible tumakbo ulit for senator ng 2020 or to remain as a senator kasi last term na yun eh. Kailangan na ng break. Diba? Anyway, yun na nga. So, may mga naglalabasan na, paano nangyari yun? Tas yung, nabigyan daw siya ng iPhone 16e noong 2024. But the iPhone 16e only came out in February 2025. Or, not even came out. It was announced in February 2025 and made available to the Filipino public in March of 2025. So, 1 year ahead, meron kang iPhone 16e? Paano? Saan? Straight from China? So, yung mga ganong inconsistencies. And then, lumabas pa na dun sa 18 na yon na Marines, 4 sa kanila, hindi actually Marines. And then, sabi pa sa records ng Navy, they actually were discharged dishonorably. Ibig sabihin, may ginawang kabulastugan habang nasa posisyon. And so, they were terminated. Okay? Which then makes you question their credibility even more. Kasi nung nandun pa lang sila sa posisyon nila as Marines, they were already doing all of this crazy stuff. Tapos ngayon, you're telling me you wanna be a whistleblower? And then there's allegations from yung director of the NBI that these 18 Marines were bribed by Mike Defensor with 5 million pesos each to come up with this whole story. Napabago-bago, pamali-mali, hindi na fact-check, walang proofreader. So then, I have to question what's true and what's not true. While in the back of my mind thinking, actually, the truth is now irrelevant. Because I feel everybody is guilty. Maybe not of the same crimes and not with the same severity, but they are complicit to everything that's happened. Kasi hindi porke hindi ka kumuha o tumanggap ng pera, ibig sabihin wala kang alam. At kung may alam ka at hindi ka nagsalita at pinabayaan mong magpatuloy yung ganyang klase ng korupsyon, kung saan libo-libo, milyon-milyong Pilipino ang nasasalanta ng sakuna, taon-taon, okay? You are part of the problem. Just because you don't say anything, just because you try to turn a blind eye on what's happening, just because you don't have direct involvement in it, does not mean that you are innocent. Okay? If anything, allowing things like this to happen over and over and over again is just as bad. Okay? Kasi kung titingnan nyo sa history ng Pilipinas, kaya din tayo nagkaganito dahil karamihan ng Pilipino ipinagkikibit-balikat na lang yung mga nakikitang mali. Pinapalagpas. Diba? Ano lang naman ganito lang naman. Hanggang sa yung mga maliliit na bagay na pinapalagpas natin, palaki ng palaki. Because people will always try to push the boundary. Okay? Yung mga tao dyan sa gobyerno, they will always try to see, hanggang saan kaya ako makakalusot. Diba? That's why they have impunity. That's why they think they can get away with everything. Because we let them. We let them. There was something that I've learned quite early on. I think I was in university at this point. There are jerks in the world because we allow them to thrive. We are jerked around because we allow it. Diba? What you allow is what you deserve. Okay? You need to set up boundaries. We need to set up boundaries. Okay? We need to put a stop to the things that have been allowed to happen all this time. Kasi kung hindi ngayon, kailan? At kung hindi tayo, sino? Kaya, parami ng parami yung mga lumalabas na nagsasalita against the government. Now, it's one thing na nagsasalita ka against the government kasi bayad ka, kasi troll ka, kasi meron kang partidong kinikilingan. It's another when nagsasalita ka and you're criticizing the government as a whole. Okay? Sana, bago tayo DDS, bago tayo kakamping, o bago tayo yung loyalist ng mga Marcos, sana Pilipino muna tayo. Diba? Because at the end of it doesn't matter what color of politics you support. Damay-damay tayong lahat dyan.